morning everyone, happy Wednesday and welcome to Hunky Dory Craft TV for what is going to be, I was going to say the most exciting launch of the week, but I think maybe let's go for one of the two most exciting launches of the week. And we've already had some really epic launches with our masks that we launched on Tuesday, but today is the day that I think most people have been waiting for. It is the Acetate stepper cards, which work perfectly with your pocket pad. So stay tuned because I'm so excited to share the whole story of this actually with you. But I'm not on my own today. Lovely Jess is producing the show. Good morning, Jess.
Good morning.
And over in the demonstration station, it's Kat. Good morning, Kat.
Morning.
So,
Yeah.
I said it on telly on Sunday. I'm going to say it today. This idea blossomed right here in this office, in this room.
It did.
With me and you.
Yeah.
Jess was here to witness. And it was, I can't remember when we launched this. I think it was about September, October time when we launched this fantastic collection. And Kat made this card live on Hunky Dory TV. And when she finished it, we looked at each other with a grinning glare and said, we need to do our pocket pad cards in acetate. How good would that be? And after the show, and I said I would do it, I rushed out of here. I stopped Dan in his tracks. He was talking to Jen about something, who knows what, something she was probably designing, but it wasn't important because these acetate steppers were important. And from then, it probably took us maybe like a month to where the machines could get to the point where we had some time, where they could test things. And I think for a couple of weeks, I was asking Sam if they tested the acetate steppers yet.
You were on about.
Have we tried it yet?
Yeah.
Can we do it yet? Because instantly when I said we need to do it, I got a no. Like, no, we can't do that. It's too intricate, too much design, not going to work on acetate. And they are here. They are here. We have them today. They are absolutely stunning. We have a gorgeous array for you. There's 4 designs to choose from. You are going to get 4 of each. So we're going to show you those very, very shortly. But before we get to it, we have to let you know about our Win It Weekly competition this week. Because it's an epic prize, a great prize for the start of the year as well. It's our stamping press and extra magnets bundle. So you're going to get the press and you're going to get the 4 magnets as well. And something super exciting that launched this week was our grip mat, which you can indeed use with your stamping press, which means you don't need to use your magnets to hold that paper down as well. But if you would like to get this, you need to like, share and comment on which popular city is featured on the most rare and valuable £1 coin in the UK. Is it A, Edinburgh, B, Belfast, or C, Cardiff? Do you know the answer to this question?
I don't. I think I'd make an educated guess.
And me and Dan were
sure.
saying on Monday, like, if it was either of those places, what would it be? Edinburgh, obviously the castle, most famous. Cardiff, we thought the Millennium Stadium. But there's probably more famous things in Cardiff than that. Yeah. That just shows our knowledge of worldly things. And then Belfast, I said the famous shipyard. I still don't even know what they're called. But there's like a famous shipyard thing. It's near the Titanic Museum and they're yellow. Jess is Googling it for me.
Yeah.
Yes. Harland and Wolff. It's the shipyard little hangar things where the Titanic was built. Who knows? But yeah, I don't know the answer.
See, I'm not sure if there's not some link. Sorry, I just dropped my mic. Some link to the mint, the Royal Mint with Cardiff, but I could just be completely making that up.
Oh yeah, maybe.
So
maybe.
I don't know.
Who knows?
In other news, I did get for Christmas. It is kind of related. A special featured £2 coin with a Highland cow on it.
That is pretty epic.
In my eyes, that's the most valuable one out there.
That's really. Do you know what I thought you were going to say then? I got £1 with the king's head on. That's what I thought you were going to say there.
It's got that on the back as well.
Does it?
Yeah.
Very fancy. Anyway, shall we get onto it? Because I'm sure if we've got stock left, I've told Jess to get on that website and make sure. She says we have got stock. How much we've got, I'm not sure. But Have a look at these fantastic cards made with our brand new foiled acetate stepper cards. Aren't they the most phenomenal things? They make your cards look so luxurious and they are incredible. There's also loads of really cool things you can do with these cards to make different styles of cards with them as well. So I'm super excited to be able to show you these today because so many people wanted to get their hands on these stepper cards. So let's have a look at what you're going to get, and Jess has lovingly placed these on here for you. So they are our stepper cards that you know and love, and you will see that in this selection you are going to get 2 of each design. Oh, you're going to get 4 of each design, sorry. However, you're going to get 2 in gold and 2 in silver. So we're starting off with this one, which has got that really nice regal classic damask pattern. Reminds me of wallpaper. That, you know, that really nice textured wallpaper that you used to get in like really fancy houses. Yes. So you've got that one. You're going to get it in gold and you're going to get it in your silver. So you can see there that design. Then we've got for you our polka dots. This one's really cute. So you're going to get that polka dot design. 2 in your silver and 2 in your gold. So we've got that for you there. That is your gold. Then you're going to get your like geometric pattern. So we've got this one for you here. Really, really nice, this one. Because these are acetate as well, we can colour on the reverse of them. So if you want to sort of add pops of colour, you can do that with your alcohol markers. You can of course use your red liner tape and cardstock to be able to layer behind these as well. There's loads of different ways in which you can add colour if you want to with these, but the acetate look is really going to bring people to your cards. These are going to be cards that you keep for the special people in your life, or if you're making to sell, these are going to be cards that are going to fly. This is the next one. Let me just get one of these for you because this pattern is really quite, there we go. It's really, really detailed. So this one's got all your flourishes on there. And the foiling just absolutely dances off the acetate. It's stunning. So that's the last design, and you're also going to get that in your gold as well. So you can see there that all the different patterns that you are going to receive within this collection. $14.99. Now I say that because not only are you getting your acetate steppers, but you're also going to get all of your 5x7 envelopes that fit those steppers in perfectly. £14.99 to me is crazy for acetate. It's a premium product. It costs so much more to like manufacture and make than your normal ones, and normally they're £11.99. Yeah. So you are getting this deal for an extra £3. You're getting your acetate steppers. It's crazy. It flew. We had such a large amount of these on Hobby Maker on Sunday, and they absolutely flew. It's been flying this morning. We do have stock remaining. However, we're probably going to get to the point today where we're going to have conversations about whether these go back on the machines. That's how popular these have been. But Kat,
yes,
we want to see how easy these are to put together.
Okie dokie. So I've gone straight away with our beautiful silver polka dots because, like you, I just absolutely love the polka dots.
I love the polka dots.
And they're all pre-scored for you, so all you've got to do is go in, follow those score lines, give them a good burnish down, and you're ready to go. So I am going to start with that centre one, and then you're just going to push back on your first level, forward on your second, back on your third. Can't remember which way, it must have been, yeah, back and forward on that one, and then just go in and give them a lovely burnish down. But with being made from acetate, these, they're going to give you that lovely kind of bounce and shape anyway. There's something so tactile about doing it, but it's just, and that is it. It is so easy. You can see how beautifully it stands up, just how fabulous it looks. It's ethereal, isn't it? It's magical. So we are just going to leave that at that, and then we are going to use our pocket pads with them. I'm going to use them with all of them today because they're a match made in heaven. So I have got my little Evelyn's here. I've got a silver mirror mat. I'm going to keep this really simple for our first layer. And we are just going to pop that down. But I'm going to do it slightly differently because I'm going to pop this on the back just so I can bring in some of our new dyes and stuff as well. So I'm just going to add a little bit of tape in the middle so that my next layer won't be seen. And then we're just going to place this, and I like to, if you pop it down on the back, centralise it as much as you can, and then pull that other layer down. And if it's not quite right just before you go, you've just got that time to adjust and move it nice and straight. And I think we will pop that there. So we're still going to have that background image coming through, but I like that it's showing off some of the dots as well and giving that contrast to show them off a little bit more. So that's our first layer. Then I'm going to take my second layer, and we are going to take our oval dies, and I'm going to come in. I'm not going to go with the largest. I think I'm going to go with 3 and 4 down here. So the smaller of the two, I'm just going to pop on to my image. Again, try and keep that quite central.
Good morning to everyone who's joining us today. I think lots of people were ready and waiting for these stepper cards to come out today. They are absolutely fantastic, and lots of people definitely adding these to their baskets already.
So I'm just going to take my little tack tape.
Lots of people guessing Edinburgh for the Win It Weekly combination. Yeah.
It could be. And then I'm just going to take my slightly large one, and we'll put that down on some mirror, just so we've got that nice matte layer.
Myra says, I love that you can use the acetate cards with any colour combination. It is really nice, isn't it? That you have that sort of like flexibility there, that you don't have to be thinking of if this colour goes with this image, or what's going to go on, what's going to go with what. You've kind of got all of the designs there. Are you plugged in?
It's switching, but then the light's going off.
I think there might be, is there a switch at the back as well?
There we go. I think it just needed a wiggle. I think the power supply wasn't just quite hitting right. Oh, everything's moved around.
I know, they've had a right tidy up in here. It's really nice.
So let me get my plates out.
Lots of people asking if you can bring in your coin for everyone to see, Kat.
My Highland Care coin?
Yeah.
Yeah, I can do that. So let me get my plates in order. I don't think we'll need the metal shim today, so we'll just pop these on here and run them through.
Margaret got her order in this morning. She's getting her acetate steppers delivered.
Let's take that off there. And we should have a nice simple matte layer that we can then pop on top, and it's just going to give that little bit of difference from the background. And I'm going to use my construction glue for this level, just because sometimes it can be a little bit trickier lining up your matte layers when they're different shapes. So it just gives you that bit of wiggle room.
Oh, we've got a question here. Lynn says, I'm wondering if you could make a stepper shaker card out of the whole stepper shape. You absolutely could do with this acetate.
Oh, definitely. So we've got that. I'm going to add colour foam pads to the back. that's probably going to be covered because we've got that backing on there anyway.
And I love the idea of like having the image in the back, and you don't need to do the whole image. You could just put your mirror mat on the back of your design, but having your mirror mat on the inside also it hides the workings, but it allows you to be able to have space to sort of write a message on the design. So that's what makes them really, really handy. But look how cute that is already.
You could leave that at that and you've already got this great focus, but I've gone in again and I've just fussy cut out some more of the balloons just to add even more depth.
That's going to look so cute.
And I love again this one overlaps, and I just love that kind of look that you get where it's coming in and going out. I think it really, really gives you that 3D effect. I've done the little balloon, and I went back through the same pocket pad and I found this lovely little classic car design that I thought would look really good in the foreground here. So I'm just going to...
I know what that car is, Kat.
Do you know what that car is?
I do know what that car is. It's a Shelby Cobra. Do you know how I know that?
How do you know that?
Because that is the car that my father-in-law has, well, he finished making it about 3 years ago, I realised. But for the whole, like, near enough 10 years of mine and Dan's relationship, he has been building that car from a kit. So I'm very excited that that's in there, because now I can... I've got a little card, image that I can use for his next card.
And I've just gone to our new essential book of sentiments, and I've got the sentiment hip hip hooray, because I think there's something just about that with air balloons that goes so well together.
It's so cute, isn't it? And I think that image as well, you could really mix and match it with not just the designs that you've got within that book, but with the teddy bears as well. It would look really cute. It is awesome, isn't it? But look how stylish and classy it looks with that acetate stepper. We absolutely love them. And like Kat said, our brand new pocket pads are the perfect thing for you to be using with the acetate steppers. We've got 5 brand new ones for you to choose from, starting off with that classic transport that Kat has used in her demos. In these pads, you're going to receive 16 designs. You get 4 of each image within here. We've got a really nice mix of landscape and portrait images throughout this one as well. And of course, with the use of our brand new dies that we've got, it means that you can cut into these and you can make like toppers and layers that you can add onto your pocket pads as well with these landscape ones. We've got the motorbikes in here, we've got the scooter, we've got the WV camper van. You're also going to get the classic tram in here, the London bus. We've got the train as well, which just is the classic Hogwarts train for us. You've got the horse and cart as well within there. You could be using that for like wedding cards and things like that. We've got the tractor, you've got the ship included in this one, and then there is the little sailing boat. We have got your aeroplane there as well, and then there is another sort of glider plane as well included in this one. Those air balloons that Kat has just used, and then of course that fantastic car image as well. I love it how it's like coming down that windy road there as well. So that is your classic transport. All of these are available individually, and they're $4.99. We do have an offer where you can get any 3 for $9.99, but the best way to be able to get our pocket pads is on the collection deal, because you are going to save about the cost of like 2 of the pads there. So this is the Ready Teddy Go. You can see you've got this classic teddy bear in so many different sort of styles. You've got him ready for work, you've got him playing football, you've got him sort of on his skateboard, playing his guitar. This pocket pad is perfect for every single sort of like age range that you can think of, because they're just so classic. You've got the skateboarder, you've got the adventurer there with his camera, sort of like hiking. We've got the doctor, you've got the teddy in his aeroplane, so this could have been used on the card that Kat just made as well. You've got the teddy in his car as well, so you can really mix and match them across the 2 designs that we've just shown you already. Then we've got our birth flowers. This one is lovely. This one includes all 12 of the birth flowers, and then in the back you've got these fantastic passages which tell you all about your birth flower, and it gives you a little bit of insight. So it says for me, I'm April. It says daisies are said to be symbolic of purity, innocence and loyalty. Their name derives from the phrase day's eyes, as their petals open when the sun rises and close again when it sets. is really cute. We've also got Cats, which is December. I can never say this name of this flower. But they look like daffodils.
Is it Narcissus or something like
Yeah,
that?
it's that one. It says the flowers symbolise new beginnings, resilience and strength. Members of the daffodil family, they are some of the first flowers of spring and are an indicator of the end of winter. So there's some really beautiful, like symbolic references that you can add to your cards there as well. So you've got them for every single month, and you do get 4 of each sheet that we've got included in there. And then you've got your birth flowers. So you're going to get 4 of each of these. They've got beautiful frames already surrounding the artwork with this really gorgeous like damask pattern in the middle. These are great for fussy cutting, great for layering, and again great for using with those dies. A lot of them use this oval shape, which we have included in our brand new die set, but if you're a fan of fussy cutting, you can fussy cut these out as well, and they're going to look absolutely fantastic because they've got those sort of shapes all the way around these designs as well. So if you want to get your hands on that one, that's your birth flowers. Then we have our fairy garden. This one's very, very chic. I think this one's going to be perfect for scrapbookers, journalists, mixed mediaists. You've got those beautiful sort of like really nice layering elements that you can create from papers and images and artwork and sort of like your sticker designs. Beautiful fairies in a range of different sort of styles and positions, but you've got that gorgeous like sepia tone running throughout all of them. A great one to use with your essential paper pads as well that we launched a few weeks ago, because you've got that sort of paper design within there in all of those sort of craft cards. It's absolutely phenomenal, but a great one again to be utilising with this collection. This one is your fairy garden. The last 2 images, you've got the toadstool, and then you've also got this beautiful little lady here. And our final and 5th little book is probably my favourite one. This is the amazing embroidery. Now, there is so much detail that goes inside every single image here, and when you get this home and you look at the artwork, you are going to be blown away by the definition of these. All of these images are like embroidered designs, so you can see the stitch detail, you can see the little French knots in all of the designs. But it's a great one because even though it's embroidery, the theme of the artwork is very versatile. So you've got butterflies included, you've got animals included in here, you've got the gorgeous bird there as well. But then you've also got some like scenes, you've got some just plain flowers that you can see running throughout this little book. So they are absolutely stunning, and I think great for if anyone's into sort of like sewing and haberdashery and makes and sells little bits and pieces like that. You could use these as like little gift tags or thank you notes for the people that buy things on your store. They are truly, truly magnificent. I absolutely love them. The kingfisher is stunning as well. And then I think we've got the bunny rabbit, which is just absolutely adorable. And we're finishing it off with the gorgeous fox. So £15.95 if you want to get your hands on all of our brand new little pocket pads that we have got in this selection. Launched last Thursday, so still a week into the launch, and these have been flying out the doors. Again, another one which I don't think will be around for much longer. And to go with them this time, Stacey designed alongside Jen 4 fantastic nesting dies. Now, one thing that we as crafters found that we really struggled with was doing things like pyramage, invertage, creating layers or cutting into these to make different styles of cards. And that was purely because of the size of our dies. Our dies weren't designed to work with smaller images. They were designed to work with like little books or just regular size cardstock. So now we've designed 4 incredible style nesting dies, which all size and fit perfectly within these pocket pad designs. So you have got the pretty label. That one has 9 dies included within it. I also think these are great sizes, especially the smaller ones, for using with stamp sentiments.
Yeah,
they're going to look really, really nice with those. We've then got your ovals, 12 included in this one. It is a huge set of dies, and again they can be used with other things as well because they are A7. They're perfectly sized to work with your perfect verses pads, because of course they are A5 but you get 4 verses on each, so as you can see on some of the examples, they are going to fit perfectly around those to be popping in the center or of course on the front of your cards. And our last one is our classic label. Again, £11.99 for all of them individually, or you can get any two for £19.98. So have a look on the website. You can mix and match across all of those. I've got a few cards to show you as well that utilize both of the images that we've just seen. So this one is using the same image that Kat used in her demo actually, but showcasing how it's cut out of one of those nesting dies. This one has been used, that Claire created this one, and you can see that that image has been cut into to create that gorgeous pyramage effect on there. Absolutely stunning. We've also got this design here, very cleverly made. This one again made by Claire, and one of my favourite ways of utilising your pocket pad steppers, because it just gives them a new lease of life, layering them onto another sheet and creating an easel stepper card from the designs, and it just looks stunning with the flowers on there. And then also you can be really clever with these as well, because you can cut half of it off and actually just make it as like a small single stepper. Doing it this way, it will fit into a 5x5 envelope. So there's loads of really cool things you can use with them. But of course, the pads and the dies also work really well without your steppers, so you can be using them with things that you've got in your stash to make some really beautiful cards. These are just some of the makes that the design team have made. This one is stunning. We've got the Highland cows in here for cats. Yay. Really nice design there with the 2 different shapes, and this shows how you can use those landscape images to make portrait designs, and I think that's really perfect as well because it just utilizes how many more images you can create with this one. This one's gorgeous by Hannah with the tractor on there on the stepper. This one's been used to create an aperture card. I love this design. It's really clever. This one's beautiful as well. All the different colorways on there. It's stunning. This is a very clever design as well to create the background, layering it up. I took inspiration from this for one of my demos on
so
Sunday.
Well done, isn't it? You'd never know that it wasn't like a
it's
dual
really
pad.
clever. I think there was another card as well that had the flowers on it that were all laid out diagonally, and it honestly, it looked like it was meant to be. But there's some incredible designs, and I love this little one on acetate as well, creating that space and using one of our brand new essential paper pads alongside that as well to just give it a completely different look. So have a look on the website. All of our brand new items will be on there for you. But we're going to come back to Kat.
Yay!
See what else we can do with those steppers.
So this time we're going to use that beautiful kind of swirly gold pattern, and we're going to use an idea that Natalie said before, and we are going to colour this in.
Nice.
Just to add, it looks really vibrant when you first put the colour down, but we're going to do it on the back, and when you bring it forward it just adds that really little bit of something extra. So the image I'm using is this beautiful tiger. If we do a more majestic image than this one this year, I'd be very surprised.
I know,
it
is
absolutely
a showstopper.
Stunning. And I think it works so well with this. So I've already gone down and popped that onto a mirror mat because I'll be doing something with it later. But I'm just going to show you how easy it is to colour these in. So your alcohol markers are great and they dry pretty quick on there, so you don't need to worry about smudging the colour around. So I learned this when we were demoing them. You don't need to colour every single individual blocking because obviously some of them are folded back.
Yes.
So we know we're definitely going to see these ones at the back. So the easiest thing to do to start off with is just mark which ones you're going to colour. This one's going to be hidden, so we don't need to colour that. And we are going to colour the ones next to it. So it's one, miss one, miss one. And then we're going to have to do around the edges of this here. And again, what I like to do, because we've got that fine like silver border around, if you just go in with your fine line first and just give yourself a little bit more of a border to work to, it just makes it easier going forward when you go in with your chunkier end, your chiselled end, that you're not worrying about hitting that. So if you just use that around all your edges and all your borders, it's going to make your life a bit easier. And the same with these here. Just take that around. And it's going to give, because it's going on to acetate, and obviously there's nothing for the ink to sink into, it is going to give like a subtle mottled effect, but that's absolutely fine. I think if anything it adds to the look. And once it is dry, which I said it doesn't take very long, you can go in and deepen it a little bit. It will move the ink around a little bit, but you can make it a bit dark, but you can just see how quick and easy that colour's in there.
It's almost transforming the designs, isn't it?
It is, absolutely. And we do it on the back, because if we do it on the front, it will colour the foil. So if you do it on the back, you still get that beautiful coloured effect, but your gold still really, really stands out. So again, when it comes to this middle section, you don't need to colour the whole thing, because we are going to be covering some with a matte layer. If you're worried about what it's going to look like from the back, then of course you can colour the whole thing in, but I just like to save time and save ink. We just colour the bits that we're going to see. So I would kind of go like this on this one, colour those other bits in, and when you're all done and it's all folded up, you should end up with something that looks like this.
It's just a really subtle touch, isn't it? But it does look so gorgeous. It almost gives a stained glass feel.
Absolutely.
It's
and you
so
could pick out
stunning.
different colours. You could do ombre effects. Just give yourself a bit of time and have a play around, and you'll be able to create some really, really beautiful things. So this time, like I said, I've already popped him down on my matte layer, because we're going to do a little bit of pyramage on here. So I'm going to start with the third size die in.
And you can see just using that third size die there, how perfectly these are made to create sort of images like this.
Yeah, absolutely. And then we're going to skip one each time and just come down till our bottom one there, trying to lay them up as evenly as I can. It was all going so well to that last one.
We've only got to knock one of them and it knocks the rest out.
It does, doesn't it? And I'm going to try and trap them as quickly as I can with my tape like that. And we'll get this through the die cut machine. Pop that round onto there. Put my original out the way so I know it's going to be there when I need it. I've picked up that metal plate underneath by mistake. Yeah, I've picked up that metal plate by mistake underneath, but it won't do it any harm, she says. Off. I've just realised that masking tape is going to be a nightmare the way it's going to cut, but we can deal with that. All I need is a poker tool. So we just...
You might be lucky. I think you're going to be. Might just pop out.
Let's see. Let's hope it's not. It's on top, isn't it? I was thinking it was underneath, so it'd cut all the individual bits, but it shouldn't. It's on top, isn't it? Oh, she says. We'll see. We'll get it off one way or another.
If you peel the images from the back, will the dies all stay together but your images come out?
Let's see. There we go. Oh, see, she's not just a pretty face, is she?
I think it's just going to stick to your die more than anything.
Yeah.
Oh. Tests your patience, that's what it does.
Oh, it does, but it's worth it for the end effect. We are fine. I've still got my January PMA vibes, positive mental attitude, so we will thingy that, and we'll just pop that back in place. You can just go back in with a bit of your tape if need be, but it's absolutely fine. And then it's just a case of getting some foam pads on here. So I think what we'll start is I'm going to do this one on foam pads, instead of doing pyramide, because it'd take forever to build up all those layers,
Yeah.
I'm going to go up, down, up, down. I don't know if we've got a technical name for that one yet.
I'm not sure.
But I'm going to put my first flat layer on foam pads, my second layer flat, third layer on foam pads.
It's a great way of showing how you can create this type of effect though with one piece of your pocket pad, because very often when we do techniques like this, we use more than one sheet.
Yes.
And that when you've got images like this, that's just going to mean that you're not going to get as much out of it.
No.
So this is a really good way of showing how you just use one sheet to create that effect.
Yeah, definitely. And the reason I pop it down on my mirror mat first is because I've got that stability of the card behind it as well.
Yeah.
Which really, really helps. Now, let me see which is the right way up on here, because if I can go the wrong way, I will do. I think that's the right one. And we'll just, again, going to pop that in that central gap. So we'll do that one up. This one, we'll just use our tape to go down. Again, real life, I would recommend that you use your, that's the wrong one, your red liner tape.
Your red liner tape or any of your tape runners, any adhesive is going to work on your acetate, but because it is acetate, if you want the longevity, if you want it to last a really long time, because let's be honest, these aren't going to be cards that people have out for a little while and then put away, are they?
No, definitely
These are going to
not.
be sort of like those cards that end up becoming staples as part of your sort of furniture. They're around all the time because they just look so magnificent. So definitely use your red liner tape to make sure that they're not falling apart on anyone. We don't want that.
Definitely. And I think these are the kind of cards that you are going to make and not over sentiment, so people can use them as decorations rather than just a greeting card.
It's very true. We've got a question here from Carol on YouTube. She says, I would love to see silver holographic foiling on these, or would that be too expensive? It would be an extra expense, but I don't think it would be too crazy. And you know me, I like to go and annoy people, and we have already been requested for Christmas versions of these.
Yes.
So I'm thinking Christmas holographic foiling versions of these would be extra.
And you know, they always like it as well when, because we do, especially at Christmas time, to do a holographic foil collection.
Yes.
If we could bring some out in line with, they're more likely to do it for us then, isn't they? If there's a
aren't
product
they?
that's working with it and we've already got the foiling out and stuff.
You see, Big Boss Dan and Anne-Marie aren't in today. They have Wednesdays off, but that does not mean that we cannot ask them these questions.
No.
So we'll add it to a list.
And it always helps when you guys put it in the comments, so we can back it up.
We can say the people wanted it. We've got to give the people what they want. It's my
Yeah.
favourite saying at the moment. I think I said it twice yesterday. We were testing a new product out. It was very exciting.
And this is, but absolutely no pressure on you guys whatsoever, but it does really, really help when you follow through and buy the things that you've asked for and don't make us look like mugs.
No, I think...
so no pressure, but...
I think this has been a very, very popular item indeed. We've had lots of love from everyone purchasing this over the last couple of days.
So we're just playing around with those layers. So I've gone one foam pad layer, then flat, then one foam pad layer, then two foam pad layers, then one foam pad layer.
It
then
looks
flat,
good.
I think. It's something like that we've gone, just to get all that definition in there. And I'm just going to finish with Love to My Wonderful Husband, that I've picked out again of the new Sentiments book, which is so lovely to have, isn't it?
Yeah,
I mean, we love every book every single year, but it's so nice just to get a refresh and some new designs.
It's been really, really, really different this year as well, that book. You know, we have so much stuff within those Essential Book of Sentiments. So we bring a new one out every year, and this year we've got some wording in there that has been again requested by you guys, so you'll find things like from my partner in there. There's stepmom and stepfather in there as well, which is really, really nice. So we've added a few extra different ones this year, but doesn't it look good coloured in?
Yeah, just gives it that little bit of something
such a
extra.
fantastic feel. It's incredible. I love it. Thanks, Kat.
You're welcome.
Win It Weekly reminder, because you're going to get the best prize ever this week, I do believe. It is these fantastic stamping press and magnet set. So you're going to get your stamping press and you're going to get an extra set of magnets. 4 lucky winners, and all we needed you to do was answer this question: which popular city is featured on the rarest and most valuable £1 coin in the UK? Is it A, Edinburgh, B, Belfast, or C, Cardiff? Like, share and comment, and the winner, the 3 winners, sorry, of that will be announced on Friday's show. So tune in to find out if you are a winner. Right, next up, we have got some diamond deals for you. They launched on Saturday, so you may have already seen these. They are on our website for you to go and have a look at, but you will only get the exclusive prices if you are a diamond member. It's really easy to become a diamond member. All you have to do is search diamond membership on our website, and it's £19.99 for the whole entire year. You're going to get a kit worth £19.99, and then you're going to receive 10% off all of your orders for being part of the club. You can also join our diamond club by buying our magazine subscription, where you're going to get 6 magazines included in that. You also get your diamond membership included and all of the other benefits. But one of the benefits that we do is our diamond deals, and they are exclusive prices just for our diamond members. Everyone can see them, but you will only get those prices if you are logged into your diamond account. So let's have a look at some of these. We've got a few to show you, but you do have to go over to the website and have a look at the deals, because there's loads that we can't obviously get through because we've just got too many launches. Our lovely lace nesting dies, these should be £19.99. We've currently got them 40% off for you, £11.99. These are fantastic for all of your mats and layers. Look at the gorgeous scallop detail that you get around these. So you've got a choice of squares. You've got your gorgeous ovals. They're huge as well. 5 dies you get included in this one, and look how massive they are. We've also got your circles. You're going to get 5 in that one. Really, really beautiful. And then we've got your rectangles as well. Work great separately, but also work phenomenally together. £11.99 if you want to get your hands on the lovely lace nesting dies. You can grab those on the website right now. 3-in-1 die brush, absolute essential tool. Should £11.99, now £8.99. We use this on a daily basis as crafters. It's great for using with your dies, but also great for popping all of your gemstones in place and other items like that. Sticky Mitts masking tape selection. Oh, I didn't know we even had this. This is good. Look how chunky this tape is. Can you see how wide that one is? So you're going to get 2 tape rolls which are 18 millimeters, and you're going to get 2 tape rolls which are 36 millimeters. And this is low tack tape, so you can use this with your inks if you're wanting to create backgrounds, or again using it with your dies. Should be £9.99 this deal. We've got it for you £6.99. So don't miss out on that. Next one we have is our foam pads mega buy. We've got different selections for you, 50% off right now on our diamond deals. So you can get things like our large selection. There's 16 sheets in there, and that is a mix of your squares and rectangles. You can get our mixed sheets. This is the foam bund 6, and in this one, I think this is where you get a mix of 2 and 1 mil. So this again was a bundle that was requested by you guys. We've also got bundles of all of our 1 mil sizes on the website, so check them out if you want to buy them. And then we've got a mega buy here, which is 20 sheets, and I think again this one has got a mix of your squares, your rectangles in all of your large and small sizes. Have a look on the website, check all of the descriptions. We'll stock up on those while they're 50% off, especially because they are something we use all the time. And finally, we have got our glue gun. So our glue gun is on offer. Should be £9.99, 40% off. £5.99 for your glue guns right now. How good is that deal? It comes with a really handy stand. It's got a UK plug in there as well, and you do get two glue sticks within there, but don't worry, because we know you're going to need more than 2 glue sticks. So what we've done for you, because he orders glue sticks like they are going out of fashion, he orders the wrong glue sticks half of the time, we are giving you a glue stick mega buy. This is massive. You're going to get 60 glue sticks within this mega buy for £4.99. So for the price of your glue gun at £9.99, you can get 62, because you get 2 included in here, and you can get the glue gun. £9.99 for 62 glue sticks and the glue gun right now with Diamond Deals. So make sure you're buying and having a look at that. But today has been a very special day, because it has been, we've waited so long for this. These have been ready since November, may I add. Since the end of November, these have been ready, waiting in the warehouse, and I've been like, come on, I want to launch them now. We need to share this with the whole of the world. So we have our foiled patterned stepper cards for you. They are absolutely stunning. They make the most gorgeous cards. I'm going to show you more examples, because I think it really helps to showcase how beautiful these are and how well they work with your pocket pads. And such a big thank you to the design team who worked on this collection, because they made some beautiful cards with this, and it just shows how well they work with those dies. I love using the little ones on the side panels there for that detail, and they're just phenomenal. So if you love these acetate steppers just as much as we love those acetate steppers, don't miss the chance to get them. They're £14.99 right now on the website. You're going to get 16 in total. There's 4 different designs. You are going to get 4 of each, 2 gold, 2 silver, and you're going to get your 5x7 envelopes to go with them as well. And I think we have got time for one last demo before we finish for the day.
We have, if I can find where I've put it. See it. Okay. So I've started this one. I've got an idea for it. Let's just hope it all pans out.
Let's just see if it works.
So I've gone for these beautiful, I think this has to be my second favourite, these lovely kind of geometric triangle shapes that we've got in here. So I'm just going to, no, I'm not going to fold that all down. That's why I left this one flat. Remember your plan. I want to try and cut an aperture into here. So I'm going to take my second size down, because I still want a bit of a frame, because I want it to be able to hold up nice and steady. Now, when we come to cutting through acetate, it doesn't always cut solidly through. So that's why I'm going with one of the more simplistic shapes, so that it will definitely like score it for us. So I can just finish it off with our craft knife if need be. But I'm not going with anything too fancy. But we will add our silver metal plate in this one, just in case it proves me wrong and it cuts through for us. Which is one of the occasions I would absolutely love to be proved wrong. So we'll just run that through.
Oh, I love the sound of acetate being cut.
It does,
it's very weird, but it sounds so
hear that
nice.
there, so it might actually do it for me. I'm going to unfill my plates as carefully as I can, because I have got a bit of die cutting to do with this one. Do you know what? Oh no, that's the edges of my thing. No, it's done it.
It's done it.
Yay!
It's done it.
So the beauty of this is, sorry Natalie.
I did it on Hobby Maker, and I tried to do it without the metal sheet.
Yeah.
Because I thought it's only an nesting die, but then you do forget that this is 220.
Yeah.
Micron heavyweight acetate. It is our construction weight, so you do need that extra pressure of your
and it is, like
sheet.
we said, it's a solid thing. It's not porous.
No,
it's not necessarily something for it to grip into. But we're not using this for this one, but it also means that you get this fab little die cut that you can easily use for something else. So we need to retake that die, and then in fact, what I'm going to do to make it nice and chunky is I'm going to keep that one as it is. I'm going to take the one above and the one below, and we're going to cut that out of some gold mirror to make a frame for ourselves.
This is going to look cool.
She says it might need to be a little bit bigger than a mirror mat. So let's pop this on here. So again, it's just lining these up so they're nice and even. Just pop them on there. Make sure we've got a nice even border throughout. I'm going to cut that, and then to try and cut down on a little bit of time, I'm going to see if I can cut my next layer, put that through the die cutting machine at the same time as well. So we've got that sorted there. I'm then going to go back.
It's very funny.
Sam, put my knitting dies.
Sam says, I can't believe it was back in November that we knew about these. How crazy that time flies. It is really mad, isn't it? Like, we're literally like maybe, well, 2 weeks off February already.
It's mad, isn't it?
It's not okay.
So I need to take a die that is smaller than the one that I've put in there, because I kind of want to create like a floating element. So I'm going to take 2 sizes down. I'm going to pop that centrally. No, this one has to be my layer. So we can pop that onto my gold for my mat. And then we're going to take the small one. Now you might be thinking she's gone crazy, she's cutting most of this fairy away, but the fairy will come back and feature, don't worry. It's just so I've got a small enough plate, because what I want to try and create is like a swinging element in the frame, the aperture that we've created. So I just need to make sure that these bits are smaller than the actual aperture that we've created. So let's find the plates, see if we can get all these on here without causing too much disruption. And we will pop them down again and through the die cut machine.
We've got some other acetate things coming next week, you know.
We've got some what?
We've got some other acetate things coming
Natalie.
next week.
Shh. We're going to have to shush her. She's giving too much away.
I'm not going to say anything
But
else.
it's absolutely fabulous.
It's so good. It's so good. Again, something else that we tested Dan for a very, very long time, actually.
Yeah.
But this was a team effort. Everyone had a little input.
We did.
On this one, so it's I think it's exciting, you know, that we're launching these things that are kind of the things that we've sort of developed ourselves and thought about, and as crafters wanted to be able to use in our craft stash. So
Definitely.
it's exciting.
And I genuinely believe, and I'm sure Natalie will back me up, there are elements in there that you've not seen anywhere else.
I really, really, and this is why it took us such a long time to convince Dan, because we couldn't say, there wasn't anything out there that we could compare it to or say, this is really good. It's genuinely is something that I don't think any other company anywhere does, and I'm very excited. I'm very excited.
So let's just pop that on there, getting those matte layers lined up nicely. And then what I've done is I've gone ahead and I've cut out the full image from another sheet. So all those bits that got chopped off.
Oh, this is going to look so cute. Do you know
right
what?
I
love doing this. I love creating that gorgeous sort of like pyramage element, but then overlaying it with the detail.
Yeah.
It makes it look so pretty.
And then I'm going to take, I know this is going to be a nightmare for you to see because I'm working with invisible thread, but I'm going to take about a ruler's worth of that. I'm going to put a bit of, I've popped it on my desk. I'm going to use my tape roller, but I am going to secure it down with a scrap bit of card on the back. So I like to come quite a way down, just so you've got as much security as possible there. And I want this tape up the top so it's really set quite centrally in the middle, and we're just going to push that down into there. And then I'm just going to take a scrap piece of card. Again, what I would recommend if you were doing it at home is die cut this shape again and stick it to the back, just so it's lovely and clean and neat. But in the essence of time today, this is what I'm doing. So I've got that section made. What I'm going to do is come over to my stepper. We are going to lay this on here now, where we think we want it to go, where we want it to dangle in the middle, and then just going to add a little bit of tape on the top just to secure that in. But like I said, it is going to be secured with the frame that we pop on top in a bit, so don't worry if you think that's going to sit on there. So then if we go in, add some foam pads around the side.
I love that even with these frames, and even the fact that we've got quite thin spaces within these new nesting frames, they still fit within our foam pads, whether that's our thin strips or our thick strips or thin strips, you're going to be able to fit them in those spaces. Stacey really and Jen think about everything, don't they, when they're designing stuff?
They really do. Go on to my slightly thinner ones because I've run out of that size, but it doesn't matter. And then across the top. Again, and this is, somebody mentioned like a shaker card before, and this is a way that you could do that if you just trapped some acetate in between two layers of frames and stuff and put your shaker elements in the middle.
100%, you can be making shaker cards with these.
And then we just pop that over that original aperture, and that should secure our little. We're going to make sure we give that a really good press at the top, and then we can cut away any excess with the invisible thread here. Then I am just going to fold all this into shape. So we come across. Up, down, up, down. Up.
And I think one thing that I mentioned when I was doing this on Hobby Maker as well is that your acetate, with it being such a heavyweight acetate, you do have the score lines in there, but they're not as burnished as you would imagine them to be with your other papers.
No.
Like your adorable scoreable steppers. So you really want to sort of be careful when you are doing those mountain and valley folds, because you can find that sometimes it might just fold out of position ever so slightly, but the great thing about acetate, because it is so heavyweight, that it's not going to be a problem at all.
And there we go. As we pop that to the front, those wings should just come through. Where's it gone? And we've got this lovely floating element in, I think, and it just works so well with the fairies in there.
My Siri listening to our conversations.
Oh, was she thinking?
Yeah. Jess was telling me that there's a lawsuit against that coming up soon.
Oh, wow.
Siri listening
yeah,
to you.
well, so she should be.
But look how fun that is.
Isn't it so cute?
It's so cute. And you've got like so many elements there. Like you've created yours to sort of swing in the middle there. But if you wanted to create like one that spins around, you could do that with the smaller elements. There's loads of really cool ways of using those. So make sure you keep this show saved so you can watch it back for when you get your acetate steppers, and you can be trialing out all of those incredible ideas. And I think as well, Kat, I don't think Kat did anything that I did on Hobby Maker as well. Yeah. So, you know, there's different inspiration over on Hobby Maker for using the acetate steppers, and honestly, you are going to absolutely love them. But that's all we've got time for today. A very busy day in the office. We've got lots of fun things coming up. But next on Hobby Maker, I'm going to be there tomorrow. I'm going to be with you at 3 and 7 p.m. 3 p.m. is going to be our brand new pop-up stepper cards. Very excited for that one as well. And then at 7 p.m, I'm not sure what I'm going to do yet, because I was supposed to be doing what Amy did yesterday at 5 o'clock and sold out everything that we actually have. So unfortunately, I'm going to have to go out of here right now and put a show together for me to do at 7 o'clock. But I think it's probably going to be some of the best sellers from over the last couple of weeks. So it's going to be a nice little mix up of maybe things you've not seen, or different things that we've got coming up. And then tomorrow on Hunky Dory TV, take a woodland walk into the countryside with our latest topper collection. Amy and Anne-Marie are going to be here from 10 a.m. to take you through that show. Have a lovely rest of your day. We'll see you all soon.